Scotland. Scotland is a country full of amazing people, thriving communities and beautiful buildings. Scotland is where I've spent my entire life and I'm proud to call it my home. But if you scrape back the concrete and the office blocks, there's so much more to Scotland than the city life. Scotland is also home to breathtaking landscapes and a variety of native animals spread across millions of hectares of land.
For our Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award, one of the sections was to complete an aim. This aim would be almost anything that you encounter while on your expedition. Most people choose something like spotting different types of wildlife or plants, but we decided to do something that might actually do some good and help preserve the landscape that we were walking in.
Our hike took place near Aviemore, which is a small town in the Cairngorm National Park. This area is home to a wide array of wildlife, such as ospreys, woodpeckers and much more. Alongside this, there are many different species of trees and plants like the Globeflower, Alpine pines and even the Highland saxifrage. These have developed a lot over time and require constant upkeep and surveillance to keep them healthy.
On the third day of our expedition, we stopped off the Loch Garten Osprey Centre. In this area there are amazing views of the osprey, which you won't get much of a chance to see elsewhere. Around the centre there are many paths which go through the reserve and give you a chance to see red squirrels, dragonflies and crested tits.
The Cairngorm is the biggest national park in the United Kingdom by far and is also home to 5 of the highest mountains in the country. In total there are 55 peaks over 900 metres, which makes this a very popular destination for hill walkers.
The Cairngorm National Park have put together a lot of projects that aim to help preserve the landscape. These projects mainly focus on researching rare local wildlife and plants and making sure that they are in optimal conditions, giving them the best chance to survive. There are also a lot of instructors who guide people around the paths and waters of the Cairngorms and teach a multitude of different activities.
We often take for granted how close we are to the great outdoors here in Scotland, and we would like to do our best to keep the option of visiting them available. Ironically, nature is very unnatural in the way that it requires constant upkeep to help it maintain in a healthy state. In the Cairngorms there are thousands of volunteers and full-time workers helping to improve the landscape by assisting rare species, improving paths and much more.
If you would like to make a small donation to help out with the conservation project, then I will leave a link down in the description of this video that will take you to a fundraising page. I will also be donating all of the profits from this video to the conservation project, so if you could share this and help it get as many views as possible, then that would also be of great help. Of course, you do not have to give any time or money if you don't want to, but one thing I would highly recommend is that you take the time to make a trip out to the Cairngorms and appreciate the beautiful landscape that others have spent so long to preserve.